Hello Twitch, Artemu here, and today we are continuing Pokémon LeafGreen. Last time we defeated Blaine, the 7th gym leader of the Kanto region, and explored a bit of the Sevi Islands. And now before we continue our journey and win our final gym badge, I thought it'd be nice if we explore one more area that we haven't been to in Kanto yet. Because in the last couple of streams, we caught 2 of the legendary bird Pokemon, Articuno and Moltres. And I figured we might as well finish what we started and catch the final member of the legendary trio. So I'm over back on Route 10 by the Rock Tunnel. And if we surf down here, we can get to a place that we couldn't reach before. Wow, you came all the way here? Maybe you're a Pokemaniac too. Wanna see my collection? I mean, not really, but whatever. Yeah, it feels good to be getting back into this game again. I've been preoccupied a lot playing Let's Go Pikachu lately, but it's nice to tear myself away from that so I can get back into something a little more... I know. It just feels good to be streaming again. This guy's got a Licky Tongue. It's a normal type Pokemon. It's not really that great compared to some of the other single form normal types. It will eventually get an evolution, and it's pretty good. But for now, it's just kind of weak. So there's an item around here. Max Ether. Very nice. And we've now arrived at the power plant. As the name implies, you'll be finding a lot of electric Pokemon here. Of course, I'm here for a much bigger prize. And since I've already captured all the Pokemon I need for my Pokédex, there's really no need for us to catch any other Pokemon here. Although there are a lot of good ones here. We can finally run into Magnemite and Magneton, which are some of my favorite electric-type Pokemon. They're also part Steel-type, which gives them a hell of a lot of resistances in exchange for a major weakness to ground. I think they're great. This place is kind of like a maze. There's a lot of different items we can get here. So you probably want to explore as much of this area as you can. The TM for Protect. That can be very helpful. Always use protection, kids. There's even some hidden items, so be sure to have your item finder ready. I haven't changed my team a whole lot since last time. The only really new addition I've made is that I've made Bella forget Cut and replaced it with Solar Beam, which is the grass-type attack that takes a turn to charge up, but when it gets going, it delivers a very powerful attack. It's a really good move, and I think it'll fit her very nicely. Especially with her not having many power points for Giga Drain. So it's a nice alternative. So yeah, besides these Voltorbs and Magnemites, you can also run into Pikachu here. this is the only other area in the game where you can find Pikachu. So if you haven't caught one in Viridian Forest, might as well catch one here. And if you're playing Fire Red, you also have a chance of running into Electabuzz, which is a single form electric type. It's very powerful, learns a lot of good attacks. It can definitely fit on your team very easily. Hey there, Pikachu. I do really like Pikachu. It and its evolution are just very solid Pokemon. Got paralyzed. It's a good thing I got these berries. Alright, let's put Pine up front. Oh boy. So yeah, be careful when you're checking these item balls, because sometimes you'll run into Electrode. This is kind of a weird trap considering the fact that Electrode are really big, so there's practically no reason why you would get them mixed up with an item ball, but whatever. So yeah, if you have a ground-type Pokemon, you can easily take care of the Pokemon in here. There's almost nothing they can do to you. So yeah, going back to Let's Go Pikachu for a bit, I have been having a lot of fun with the game. Like, I know it's not what a lot of people wanted for the first Switch Pokemon games, but I think it's pretty good. Sure, there is the whole issue about catching Pokemon with the new Go mechanics and how you can't battle them, but I think it's an alright trade considering you get so much experience by catching them. And I feel like they did fix a few of the problems I've had with the Kanto games before, with the level curve and the variety of Pokemon in the areas. I think they did that job very well. Also, I just love the little touches that they put into the game's story. Like, there's a few events that I don't really want to spoil, but they're just really great to see. That really helps flesh out the Kanto region in a new light. So that is Thunder. It's a very strong electric attack, even more powerful than Thunderbolt, but it doesn't have very good accuracy. However, if you were to set up a rain and then use Thunder, it will always hit no matter what. So if you got a Pokemon with Rain Dance, it's a very helpful attack to have. I'm personally not going to use it, but it's still a decent move. sorry if I get a bit gassy on stream. Just had chicken parmesan for lunch, and man, it was good. Thunderstone. That can be used to evolve Pikachu into Raichu, or Eevee into Jolteon. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of Pokemon that use the Thunderstone in this game. They do add a few more in later games, though. Ow, cut it out. It's not really that much to talk about in the power plant. It's kind of an optional dungeon, but there's a good variety of Pokemon here to catch, so definitely worth your while to come here. And some good items. I do not want to waste that Lumberry. It's way too good to use. Definitely want to bring some paralysis healing items here, because a lot of the Pokemon here have the static ability, which will paralyze you if you hit them with a contact move. Besides Let's Go Pikachu, there's some other stuff that I really want to get back into or start playing very soon. I want to play more Stardew Valley and see if I can get Mega Man 11. And of course, in a couple weeks we got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which still looks amazing. I cannot wait to get that. Alright, here's where we sense there was an item. Let's try Rock Slide, because I don't think that's a contact move. It is a physical attack, but it doesn't count as contact. Outside of game stuff, I've also started watching the She-Ra reboot, She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. I think it's a decent show. Like, I've heard a lot of negative comments about the show, based solely on, like, the character designs and whatnot, but I don't think they're bad. I think it's an okay show. Oh, and I do like some of the characters, like Catra. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of that show later, once I get the time. But I've just been swamped with work lately. Alright, we're finally at the end. And we got ourselves another legendary Pokemon ahead of us. Want to be very careful because I do sense an item over here. Another Thunderstone. Nice. Just like with the others, you want to save before fighting this thing. It's the legendary Bird of Lightning, Zapdos. Many people consider this the best member of the legendary bird trio, and I can definitely see why. This thing is very powerful and very fast. Plus its typing of electric and flying is really good. Like, it only has 2 weaknesses, and it's got 2 very good offensive types. Out of all the legendary birds, this is the one I see get used the most. And I can definitely see why. It just looks really cool with its spiky feathers. Believe we got it weak enough, so let's start throwing the balls. It's alright, Pine. You don't really need to worry about electric attacks with this thing. The only attack I believe it has is Drill Peck. So as long as you don't bring a Pokemon that's weak to flying here, you should be good. Ooh. Sorry, Pine. Let's get Crunches in here to try and put it to sleep with Yawn. As long as you have Pokemon that can take physical attacks very well, you shouldn't have that bad of a time against this thing. There we go. Hopefully that'll give us a bit of an edge. Nah. And I haven't even encountered any of the legendaries in Let's Go Pikachu, and I can already tell those are going to be a hassle to get. Wow. That was really quick. Only 20 minutes into the stream and we've already caught the legendary bird. And just like the other legendary birds, it has a very stupid name in the Japanese version, which I am going to name it after. So let me just check. Yep, so this Pokemon's name in the Japanese version is Thunder. I don't know what they were thinking with these names. They're just so unoriginal. I mean, in later games we get Pokemon like Reshiram, Yveltal, Solgaleo, and then we have just Thunder. Ah, man. I love this series. Alright, so since we got that taken care of oh so quickly. I don't think we can delay this any longer. We're heading back to Viridian City so that we can finally challenge the Viridian Gym. Viridian and Gym's leader returned. So you cannot challenge this gym until you have gotten all of the other 7 badges. Yo, champ of the making. Even I don't know the Viridian leader's identity, but one thing's certain, this will be the toughest of all the gym leaders. Also, I hear the trainers here like ground-type Pokemon. That is a big fat lie. All the trainers here use a different variety of Pokemon, which can actually make things a little tricky for you. So try to keep a very diverse team. Of course, I think mine is going to do just fine. It still bothers me how some of these trainers have whips. I mean, that just seems so cruel. Yeah, the gym trainers here aren't really that bad. I mean, the last gym leader we fought had a level 47 Arcanine, so these guys are nothing compared to that. If you could just stop that. Tauros. Nice. Let's go for crunches. Tauros. This is one of the normal type Pokemon that you can encounter in the Safari Zone. It's got very good stats all around and is a heavy hitter with physical moves. So I definitely recommend it if you haven't used one before, because they are very strong. Yeah, that's what you get for using a whip, buddy. Now let's heal Pine up. I'm still shocked that I managed to catch Zapdos so quickly. Like, I think in this run, this has been the easiest time I think I've ever had with the legendary birds. It's insane. Karate's the ultimate form of martial arts. That's debatable. Black Belt Kyo. Alright, why don't we test out our new attack? Let's put it to sleep first so it doesn't get a chance to hit us. Because now we can charge up without having to worry. Oh, or you could just wake up and completely ruin the moment. Oh well. Fire! I just really love Solar Beam. It's a really cool idea for an attack. Let's see what this guy's got. Viridian Gym was closed for a long time, but now our leader is back. Good for you, buddy. cool trainer Samuel. He's got a Sand Slash. This is just fine for Bella. There are still quite a few ground-type Pokemon in this gym, so I highly recommend bringing a grass and a water-type Pokemon with you before you challenge this place. And this may sound strange, but I also recommend bringing a Psychic type and a ground type of your own. You'll see why very soon. And Nidorino. Let's go, Mimian. So while we're going through this gym, there is one other thing that I felt like discussing, because a trailer came out recently for the new Detective Pikachu movie, and my god. Like, regardless of what people say about how the Pokemon look, I think this is going to be a fun movie to watch. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think the overall presentation for this movie is just really cool with the way they incorporate the Pokemon into the real world. Like, they reference a lot more than just the Kanto region and the Kanto region's Pokemon. Like, they reference Johto and Unova and Sinnoh a few times. You get to see a lot of Pokemon from the different generations in certain scenes, like Morlul and Rufflet and Greninja. So I think that's really cool that they're giving this much attention. Like, it's clear that the people working on this are giving this movie a lot of love with all the different details that they're putting into this. And of course, I think Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu is just like one of the most perfect casting choices they could have done. Like, I love him as Deadpool. I think he makes an excellent, snarky superhero. So having him as Pikachu is just going to be a lot of fun. And the human character Tim looks pretty good too. And again, it's just really cool to see how all the different Pokemon look when they are in the real world. Like how fuzzy Pikachu and Jigglypuff are, all the detail that goes into Charizard and Mr. Mime and Greninja. It's awesome. And I hear that someone who drew a lot of Pokemon fan art actually got a job designing the Pokemon for the movie, and I think that is really awesome. Like, I've seen their stuff on DeviantArt, and I just really love their interpretations of the Pokemon. So I'm really happy to see someone and used to do this for just a passion actually getting a job around this. I'm really happy for him. So yeah, regardless of whether or not this is actually a good movie, I still really want to watch it, and I'm probably going to have a lot of fun with it, even if it's not great. Because the main thing is, this is the first live-action Pokemon movie we've gotten. And if it does really well, we could probably get more in the future, so I know, I'm just really curious to see how this does. And if it's successful, what else it can do for the Pokemon series. Like, I know that Pokemon hasn't been, like, as big a phenomenon as it was when the series first launched in America, but I think that the amount of attention the series is getting is still very close, and, like, there's a huge community that just loves these games to death, and I'm definitely one of them. Hello there. Ah, I didn't know that Hugh was here. Black belt, a sushi. He's at sushi. Huh. Alright, let's have Raffian take out this Machoke. Now, part of me is kind of feeling melancholy that I'm actually almost done this playthrough. I mean, I still got the post-game to go through, but we are almost done with LeafGreen. And that kind of makes me sad. I mean, there's still a lot of the game to go through. But yeah. I'm kind of interested in figuring out what games I'm also going to stream in time. Like, I've gotten a few ideas. Probably thinking about getting into some games that I used to play a lot as a kid, but haven't played for such a long time. So I think that'd be really fun, and just give these games some more attention after all this time. The truly talented win with style. Unless you are Lanky Kong, because as we all know, he has no style. I actually do like the amount of variety in this gym. It's pretty cool. It's just a lot of Pokemon. Most of them are hard hitters. So it really does test your knowledge of the typings in order to get through these tough Pokemon. Hello, Nidoqueen. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, you're good. Well done, Superior. You just washed away this guy's entire team. So proud of you. You lost more than just your grip, buddy. I'm the Karate Kid. Your fate rests with me. Black Belt Takashi. Let's switch to Raffian. Seismic Toss. It's kind of ironic considering Seismic Toss is one of Ash's Charizard's signature moves. Like, it always uses that attack to finish off its opponents. Which ended up backfiring when he tried to use it on Pyramid King Brandon's Dusclops, due to it being a ghost type and it couldn't land the hit. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Pokemon streams get back up. It's just had so much fun revisiting the Pokemon anime after all these years. I still hold that the Kanto seasons were a decent start for the series. I really loved Johto. Hoenn was okay. Sinnoh, a lot of things picked up, and I felt that the characters and story were much better and more developed. Black and White kind of fell back and was a lot more kiddie. Kalos, from what I've heard, has been pretty good. And Sun and Moon, I hear, is just wonderful. Like, very funny and also really touching at times. Like, I heard about that moment with the Stoutland. That moment is just, wow. But yeah, we finally reached the end. And a familiar face looms before us. Let's heal up. It's actually, I'm not too worried about this. Because my team is pretty well set for this battle. Yep. So let's take on the final gym leader. Welcome to my hideout. It shall be so until I can restore Team Rocket to its former glory. But you have found me again. So be it. This time I'm not holding back. Once more you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer! Yep, the leader of Team Rocket was the strongest gym leader all along. I think this is a really great part of Kanto's story. Having to face Giovanni all these times and finally finding out that he is the final gym leader. It's just a great twist. And he's got another Rhyhorn. Sad to say, but this Rhyhorn is his highest level Pokemon. In the first generation games, his ace was a Rhydon, which is Rhyhorn's evolution, but for whatever reason, it's unevolved here, and I don't know why. He's got his Nidoqueen that we saw back in Silphco. It just gets easily washed away by Superior. Yeah, we are not losing this battle. Here's Nidoking, the more offensive of the Nidos. And it managed to pull off an attack. Congratulations, you actually managed to do something to me. And his final Pokemon is Dugtrio. It's very fast and powerful, but Superior can easily handle it. And you're done. Ha! That was a truly intense fight. You have won. As proof, here is the Earth badge. The Earth badge makes Pokemon of any level obey without question. It's evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can challenge the Pokémon League. Also, take this TM. Consider it a gift for your Pokémon League challenge. TM26. Earthquake, one of the most powerful ground-type moves in the game. It's definitely one you want to put on your team. Having lost in this fashion, I can't face my followers. I have betrayed their trust. As of today, Team Rocket is finished forever. As for myself, I shall dedicate my life to training again. Let us meet again someday. Farewell. If you use the item finder in the spot, you get the Macho Brace. This is an item that cuts the speed of your Pokemon, but makes it that so you get more effort values when you defeat enemy Pokemon. Blow me away! Giovanni was the gym leader of Viridian? Yeah, who'da thunk? So with that, we finally got all the badges. If we check our trainer card, we can see them all. It's kind of weird how none of them are colored in this game. I don't really get that. Ah, man, we have come so far. And in the end, it does matter. Haven't done this before, but let's check Thunder out. Naughty. That increases attack, but not a special attack. It's kind of lame. Oh well. We still had a pretty good run. But now that we've gotten all the badges, there's only one more place for us to go. It's time we head to the Pokémon League so that we can become the champion. So, let's head back to Route 22 one last time. I recommend you save before taking another step. What, Hayden? What a surprise to see you here. So, you're going to the Pokémon League? You collected all the badges too? That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Hayden, as a warm-up for the Pokémon League. Come on! It's never that easy. We got another battle against our rival. He has a full team this time, and they are very formidable. He's leading off with his Pidgeot. He's using Feather Dance to try and weaken me. I should have taught Earthquake to Pine before this. Whatever. Aw, damn! Crunch is getting past the Feather Dance with a crit. That is good. Thank you, buddy. Rhyhorn. Let's go with Bella. Sagari has added one final Pokemon to his team. That is Rhyhorn. Again, it's high enough level to be a Rhydon, so I don't see why it's not evolved. Alakazam. As always, Crunches should be able to handle this very well. Ooh, Psychic. Luckily, Crunches got a lot of HP and a lot of special defense, making him perfect for fighting Alakazam. cliff. Let's let Pine handle this. Nice. Ooh, another crit. This is almost unfair, really. Ah, Blastoise. Oh boy, this thing is gonna be tough. It's got Rain Dance in order to boost the power of its water attacks. Luckily, Bella should be able to take it out. As always, depending on what starter you picked, he would also have a Venusaur or a Charizard. All at level 53. So this thing is still the strongest member of his team. What? Come on. I don't think Solar Beam gets weakened by Rain Dance. So I'm just really confused right now. Ooh. I really did not need to see that. Wow, that's embarrassing. Okay. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Superior Thunderbolt. Actually, now would have been a good time to use that Thunder TM. But, whatever. Another critical hit! Wow. Saphir's trying to learn Hydro Pump, one of the strongest water attacks of the game. I'm not teaching you that. And execute. Let's let Crunches finish it. You can't poison me, dipshit. Once more should do it. Oh, come on. Luckily, we got the Poké-Flute. I just really like using this item. And what's actually kind of sad is, I tried using it in Let's Go Pikachu. You can't use it in battle, which just makes me really upset. It's like, it's been a staple of the series that the Poké-Flute could be used to awaken your Pokemon in battle. I don't know why they stopped that. What? I was just careless, you! Sure. That loosened me up. I'm ready for the Pokémon League. Hayden, you need more practice. I mean, your Victory Bell couldn't even beat a water type. But hey, you know that? I'm out of here. Smell ya. As much of a jerk as he is, I cannot hate that guy. He does his job well. Alright, we still got a lot of time, thanks to us catching Zapdos so quickly, so let's head on over to the last main area of the game. Go away, Rattata. Oh, that's the Boulder Badge. Go right ahead. I love this music. It's just so good at amping up the inevitable battle ahead. I like how this route's music still plays even when you're surfing. Good, there is something here. Max Ether. It's very good to get this late in the game. An item right over here. And some Pokemon. There's actually quite a few decent Pokemon you can catch here. Also good for filling up the Pokédex, if you haven't caught them already. But I have no more need for them. There's an Ultra Ball here. It's good, but there's not a whole lot of Pokemon that I want to catch anymore. Nah, screw you. We've made it. There's only one last challenge before we can take on the Pokémon League. Victory Road. This is the last major dungeon in the game, and depending on how things go, this could be either a very annoying place to go through or not. Probably want to bring a lot of repels here. And I highly recommend you have a Pokemon that knows Strength. Because in order to get through here, you need to push some boulders around in order to activate switches to open up the path. Also quite a few Pokemon here. Some we've seen before, some that we couldn't catch before. So you might as well go ahead and get them while they're here. Let's ignore you for now. So this boulder is blocking these two items. You can only get them one at a time, so you have to be very selective about this. We'll grab that other item soon. That's TM2 Dragon Claw. Very powerful physical dragon type attack. We'll definitely want to teach that to somebody. And I think I have a pretty good idea on who I'm going to give it to. Hello, Naomi. Persia. It's been a while since I've seen this classy cat. Nice work, Crunches. So yeah, there are a lot of Pokemon trainers in this area. And I'd say they have pretty decent teams. The trainers in here use a wide variety of Pokemon. So they can actually give you a bit of trouble as you're going through here. But they are a bit low-leveled, seeing as how we beat Pokemon in the upper 40s, early 50s earlier. So we shouldn't have too much trouble going through here. Ah, there's a Rapidash. Haven't seen this thing for a while. It's still very fast and very powerful. And Vulpix. And finally, Ninetales. Ah, so close. Well, Ninetales is pretty defensive compared to other fire types, so I guess this does make sense. Still really pretty. I love Ninetales' design. I should really swap out Dig for Earthquake, 'cause that is just so much better. I lost out. Yes, you did. While I got this opportunity, let's go into those TMs. Earthquake can be learned by a lot of Pokemon, but since Pine can't get it naturally, I figure I might as well give it to her, since she will be getting the stab bonus from it, which will just make her so powerful. Very nice. And Dragon Claw. I'm gonna give it to Raffian. We are gonna be seeing a few Dragon-type Pokemon coming up, so I figure we might as well give it. We'll get rid of Slash. Don't really have much need for it anymore. Despite its name, Dragon Claw is still a special attack, so keep that in mind. But we should be good. Since there was an item over here, An Ultra Ball. Don't really need that right now, but whatever. I can see you're good. Let me see exactly how good. Rolando. Really? Eradicate? This late into the game, and you're using Raticate. I mean, I'm the kind of person who is willing to go the entire game with a Beedrill on their team, so whatever. It's Ivysaur. Let's let Bella handle this. Come on. Not really too worried about this Ivysaur. There's not much it can do to Bella. Stop that. Ugh. It's got Synthesis, that's gonna be annoying. Stop that! Wake up, Bella. There we go. Stop it. I don't think Synthesis has a lot of PP, so we'll eventually wear it down. Or I could always use Sleep Powder myself. Actually, yeah, let's do that. There, getting a taste of your own medicine, Ivysaur. That works much better. Charmeleon. Let's let Pine handle this. Very nice. Next is Wartortle. Take that. Very nice. Oh boy. So this guy has a Charizard of his own. Very fast and very powerful. Charizard is not to be underestimated. Unless you got rocks. Bam. Ah, that's so good. You had a chance and you blew it, buddy. Tch, concede, you're better than I. Give me a second here. Good. Still want to get that other item. You can use that letter to reset this boulder. Because I do believe the other item is good. Yep, rare candy. That'll be helpful later. So we're going to be in this section of Victory Road for a while. There's a lot of puzzles we need to get through. And it gets kind of monotonous after a while. That opens up the path over here. Hello, sir. This here's Victory Road. It's the final test for traitors. Black Belt Daisuke. Macho. Let's get you out of there, Crunches. Let's get you out. Very nice. If everything goes well, I believe we should be able to wrap up the main story of LeafGreen this Saturday. Still got a lot of work to do before then, but hopefully it shouldn't go too bad. So you want to remember this switch because it'll be very important for later. Sandstorm is a weather attack that deals consecutive damage to all non-rock, ground, or steel type Pokemon. Ah, so you wish to challenge the Elite Four. Yes. Yes, I do. Nelson. Is he gonna laugh at me? Oh well. Crush the tape here! You can't poison me! I'm too fat to be poisoned. Does anyone else picture Snorlax speaking in the Mr. Plinkett voice? Because I can see that fitting way too well. Acadabra. You're no match for me! I love you, Snorlax. So much. Ah, so now you're immune to poison. Too bad for you. That went well. Gary also came through here. That bastard! He's always one step ahead of me. Let's go over here. There should be some good stuff. We'll go up there in just a sec. Full heal. Nice. Hello? Come on, I'll whip you! Oh my. Please be gentle? Ah, Persian. Oh well, kill it like the rest. Hey, thanks for the money. Oh boy. Way to go, Crunches. And Golduck. I really like Golduck, even if its stats aren't all that great. It just has a really cool design. Almost got you. You missed. Yep. It's like, you were the one who got whipped. No, but seriously, if you ever want to, do this again, just call me. Ooh, Marowak. This is one of the few areas you can find wild Marowak. Now. False swipe. That's an interesting attack. It's a 40 base power attack that can never KO a Pokemon. It'll always reduce a Pokemon to 1 HP should you attack it with it. It's definitely good for weakening Pokemon that you want to capture. But for a champion team, it's not really that good. Hello there. Is Victory Road too tough? Nah, more tedious, I'd say. I mean, there have been some good Victory Roads in the past. Like, I feel that the Gen 5 Victory Road is very good. What else? I really like the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Victory Road on Mount Lanakila. Rollout. Nah, you don't need that attack. It takes a while for it to get good. Scrub. Although, the mental image of a Snorlax rolling around at high speed is just really hilarious to me. TM7 Hail. That is an attack that changes the weather so that all non-ice type Pokemon will take damage. This area we'll have to get back to later. I heard rumors of a child prodigy. Well, it's nice to know that my reputation has gotten this far. Exeggutor. Very nice. It's a very good grass type. But unfortunately for you, you know what happens to grass when it's exposed to a flame? Oh, come on. Do you know what happens to grass when it's exposed to a flame? God, this paralysis is ruining my bit. Do you know what happens to grass that's exposed to a flame? The same thing that happens to everything else! Love this attack! Alright. Mimian's our first Pokemon to reach level 50. You do not need Safeguard. Although in this instance it'd actually be helpful, because I wouldn't get paralyzed and... now, whatever. things are really shaking up now. Cloister, huh? I just hope you don't clam up on me. I know it's very shellfish of me to ask. Aurora Beam? At this time of year, at this hour in the day, in this part of the country? Arcanine. Alright. I'm finding it hard to think of things to talk about. I'm sorry. Sand Slash. Let's let Bella heal up with a Giga Drain. I mean, you took that Aurora Beam pretty well. Drink up, you earned it. Very nice. The rumors were true! So was you, beat Giovanni at Team Rocket. Man, that got around very quickly, and yet nobody's talking about how I caught the legendary Pokemon. Seriously. I caught Articuno and Moltres like last week, and I just caught Zapdos. Why is no one talking about that, huh? So we go over here. TM50 Overheat. That's a very powerful fire type attack. However, when you use it, your special attack gets lowered, so it's kind of a last-ditch attack that you want to save for really tough opponents. Hello, Dawson. But just a heads up, fire is probably not going to be all that useful in the upcoming battles. Hey, cut that out. Waste my dragon power! Even though you're technically not a dragon, but still. You can learn dragon attacks, and you're in the dragon egg group, so that's pretty close. Let's let Crunchus fight this thing. He's got enough bulk to take it. Come on, buddy. Very nice. That's a good sign of things to come. Ooh, Parasong. So this is a very interesting attack. All affected Pokemon that get hit by Parasong will faint in 3 turns. But I think I can finish this battle before then. There we go. It didn't even get to 2. So screw you and your Parasong. A guard special. That's good, I guess. So this area is actually pretty significant because in the original Gen 1 games, this would be where you find Moltres. But in this game, it got moved to the Sevi Islands. But now that we've taken care of that, we now need to bring this boulder over here so we can drop it on that switch. I'm just pushing boulders in the victory road all the live long day. I'm pushing boulders in Victory Road because I'm bored out of my skull. Alright, that opens up the path forward. Trainers live to seek stronger opponents. I mean, I guess so. Hello, Alexa. A Clefairy. Ah, you're so cute. I'm actually using a Clefable on my main team in Let's Go Pikachu. It's pretty good. I love the fact that it's actually a fairy type in that game, which is just so awesome. Burn! I love this attack! Ooh, critical hit! That Persian's extra toasty. Dugong. Okay, let's let Crunchus handle this. Because he's nice and bulky. You fool, you're only hurting yourself. How'd you take that? No, well, we'll take it down this time. Oh. Come on! You're just delaying the inevitable. So tired of your shit, Dugong. Just fall. There we go. And finally, she's got a Chansey. One of the rarer Pokemon that you can get in the Safari Zone. It's got massive HP and very high special defense, but its attack and defense are very low. So this thing is built to be a special wall, and that's pretty much all it's got going for it. It's mainly a support Pokemon. I don't really find any use for it on my teams. Yeah, that takes care of it. So strong! Right, let's head down here. It's got some more trainers to deal with. Hello, sir. Only the chosen can pass here. Or whoever's got all the badges. Colby. Ooh, Kingler. So I don't think this thing's got anything too dangerous. Ow. I mean, this thing does have a lot of attack, but doesn't really have a lot of moves to take advantage of it. Very good. And Poliwhirl. Come on, Bella. I believe this guy mainly uses water Pokemon. Kind of like a beefed up Misty in a way. Ah, that's good. Tentacruel. Let's go for Pine. I gotta use Tentacruel in one of my future streams. It's definitely a good Pokemon. Nice. Seadra. Nice work. And Blastoise. This thing is significantly weaker than Gary's, so we shouldn't have too much trouble against this. Blastoise is really tanky though, so we'll see how this goes. I don't believe it! You don't believe what? All trainers here are headed to the Pokémon League. Don't let down your guard. Okay, whatever you say. Let's heal up a bit. Alright, and what do you got for us? Aw, that's rude. Caroline. This person uses mainly grass types. Kinda like a beefed up Erica. Luckily, Superior can easily handle these things. Very nice. And Victory Bell. Takes care of that. Paris. Really? That little thing this late into the game? Parasect. I'm furious! Go work, team. There's nothing quite like defeating a grass-type trainer with a water-type. So now that we push this boulder down here, we can use it to activate a switch over here. There's a lot of shoving. I feel like Patrick pushing Bikini Bottom into that ravine. So we got a double battle here. We're trying to become champions together. Well, good for you. The cool couple, Ray and Tyra. They got a Nidoqueen and a Nidoking. It's cool seeing these two fighting together. It's also one of the last double battles we'll be seeing in this game, so... I guess we'll just body slam the Queen. Ooh. Megahorn. It's one of Nidoking's stronger attacks. Nice. And we'll be able to take this guy out with one more hit. All right. And with that, we are almost done. You should be proud of yourself having battled your way through Victory Road so courageously. In recognition of your feat, I'll teach you Double Edge. That is a very interesting attack. It's one of the strongest normal type moves in the game, but it inflicts recoil if it manages to land. It's good for Pokemon that have the Rockhead ability, like the Geodude line, but I really have no use for it myself. With that, we finally conquered the Victory Road. I believe there are some hidden items in this maze. Max Elixir, very nice. And with that, we finally arrived at Indigo Plateau, site of the Pokémon League. The final battles are pretty challenging, so before I go in there, I do want to do some more training to get my team prepared for that. So it's probably going to be the end for the stream very soon. So let's buy some stuff first. We don't really need Ultra Balls anymore. Definitely want to buy a lot of full restores. These are really good healing items. There's potions. Let's buy a few of these. How many revives we got? Yeah, we'll get a few more. 2 more. just draining our funds. But it's worth it. Because we got a lot of tough battles coming up. So, before I call things here, I think I want to just finish off some stuff that I haven't done yet. So if we go over here to Cerulean City, you'll want to withdraw a Poliwhirl. And then bring it over here, I believe. Yep. Do you happen to have a Poliwhirl? Would you agree to a trade for my Jinx? Here you go, sir. Dante. That is kind of hilarious that he's named that, considering the whole DMC thing. And with that, we get Zinx the Jinx. It's an Ice Psychic type Pokemon with very high special attack and special defense, but not a lot of HP or physical defense, so you kind of have that going for you. It's holding a male. That's a healthy Jinx. Be kind to it. From Dante. Okay. Zinx will always be a mild nature, which increases special attack, and I believe it reduces defense. So she is pretty decent. Next thing I'm going to do is withdraw my Slowbro. If you're playing Fire Red, oh, you can't deposit Pokemon if they're holding mail. That's so stupid. Yeah. So you want to take a Slowbro, or if you're playing Fire Red, a Golduck, and you want to fly over to Fuchsia City. Go into this building and talk to this kid. I'm looking for Slowbro. So give him that. Hayden, that's actually very close to my name, hilariously enough. And we're trading one derp for another derp. Although Slowbro's actually useful and Licky Tongue's kind of underwhelming. It's Mark the Licky Tongue. I don't know why it's called Mark, it's a little weird. Hey, thanks. Nah, wouldn't exactly call Licky Tongue great. It's not even holding an item. This thing will always be a relaxed nature, which I believe that increases special defense, reduces defense. Whatever, it's not really that great. But I believe that's gonna do it. So next time on Pokemon Leaf Green, we're going to train up our Pokemon, and then we're finally gonna take on the Pokemon League so that we can become champions. Have a great day and take care.